Good morning children. Welcome to the math class. Today we will do exercise 14.2 question number 2. Factorize. In previous sum question number 1 we have learned that how to factorize an algebraic expression where the first term and the last term carrying three terms, first term and last terms are square numbers. So in that case we have either use a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. But look at these expressions. Here both the terms are in square numbers. See question number 1, 4p square minus 9q square. We can express it 4p square, we can express 2p whole square, is it? And 3q whole square, isn't it? Now both the numbers are square numbers and minus sign is there, isn't it? Fit with that identity, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. Isn't it fit with this identity? Then what I will do now, by using that a square minus b square identities, using a square minus b square identities, for reminder we are writing here equal to a plus b into a minus b. We will use this identity. If it is fit with this identity, then we can use this identity. It looks like a square minus b square, so it is a square minus b square. We can write a plus b into a is R2p minus b 3q. Understood? Next sum is 49x square minus 36. Now can I express 49 in the form of 7x? See, it is also a square number, this is also a square number. 49x whole square, 7x whole square, that means 7 7 is 49, x into x square, minus 36 means 6 square. Again a square minus b square, it can fit with this, that identity, a square minus b square, a minus b into a plus b or a plus b into a minus b, same. So 7x plus 6 and 7x minus 6. Understood? Next sum is, now look at question number 4, 16x to the power 5 minus 144x cube. X to the power 5 is not a square number and x to the power cube is also not a square number, but 16 is a square number, 144 is a square number, but I can take common. Do you remember common factor? So in that way we will take first common factor, x cube I can take, and I know that 16 9s are 144, so I can take 16x cube as common. If I take 16x cube as common, then what is left here? Only x square, x3 plus 2 means 5, then minus 16 9s are 144, x I have taken outside, so only x square minus 9. First of all I have taken common, as because we can take common. If it is possible to take common, we have to take. After taking these common factors outside, remaining number was x square and minus 9, and we can see that both are again a square number. So we will use that identity 3, it can fit with identity 3. Let's try 16x cube, and we can write x square minus 3 square, then it is x square minus 3 square means 16x cube, keep it as it is, then x plus 3 into x minus 3. It fit with a square minus b square identity, so a plus b into a minus b. Now look at this question number 5, l plus m whole square minus l minus m whole square. Yes, we can see that if I take this whole portion as a and this portion as b, then I can express that a square minus b square. Let's try. Let L plus M is equal to A and L minus M, this portion, is equal to B. Then what we will get? We can get that, therefore it looks like A square minus B square, and that means you can express it A plus B into A minus B, A plus B into A minus B. In that case, now we will put the value of A and B. What are the value of A and B? You know, A is L plus M, putting value, P of degree, putting value. Now put the value of A and B. A is L plus M, L plus M, A, then plus L minus M. Plus is outside, so now sign has no need to change the sign, you know. Plus will not change the sign, but here A minus B, A is again L plus M, L plus M minus, now value of B is L minus M. I am using another bracket, so that when you will open the bracket, the sign will be changed. Now you can see that plus M minus M will be cancelled out. 2L is only left here into, in the second bracket, what is there? L plus M minus L minus plus M. Now you can see that L and L also cancelled out. So what is left here? 2L into 2M, that is 4L. Okay students, now question number 6. Look at this question. 9x square y square minus 16. You remember that identity we are using here, a square minus b square. We will use this only. See it is possible or not. 9x square y square. Can I write 3xy whole square? 3 is a 9, x square y square. Same thing. Minus 16 means 4 square. So again we can use a square minus b square. That means a plus b into a minus b. The third identity we can fit, this form can fit with third identities. So 3xy plus 4, 3xy minus 4. Understood? Question number 7. X square minus 2xy plus y square minus z square. Factorize. You need to factorize this one. But by seeing this portion, can you remember any identity? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Yes. So you can write x minus y whole square, because 2ab in front of 2ab it is minus sign, must be a minus b whole square. And then the last one is z square. Okay. The last one is z square. So a square minus b square. Again, but in this place our a is x minus 1. A, the complete one is our a and this one is b. So with what I can write? X minus y, this is our a, plus z once, this one plus z and this one minus z. So x minus y is our a here. So I have written it as it is. Once it will write plus, and second time I will write it minus. This is the sum. Understood? Next sum. Look at this question number 8. 25a square minus 4b square plus 28bc minus 49c square. So what you will do? Try to find out, is there any identity in which we can fit it? Try. 25a square, keep it as 5a whole square. You know that it is possible. And now look at this 28bc. That means if I use this one as a first square number and this one is second square number, that means if it is a and it is b, then 28bc maybe we can find in a formula. So first I am taking in minus as common. Now it will become 4b square. Minus is outside, so it will be 28bc minus. Plus 28bc become minus as because minus is outside, and this 49 become plus 49c square. 49c square. Now try to find out. This one leave it is as it is. Afterwards we will use it. Now 4b square, can I use it? 2b whole square. Yes. And 49c square, can I use it? 7c whole square. Okay. Both are can do. Now look at this sign, minus. Use that formula 2 into a into b. 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28 BC, minus 28 BC. Our sum has relate with a minus b whole square formula nicely. So now we will write 5c whole square minus 2b minus 7c, that means a minus b whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square means a minus b whole square. Now this is our A and this is our B. Third identity came. Can you see now third identity you can use here easily. Now it is our A, so 5c plus 2b minus 7c, A plus B into A minus B A plus B into A minus B. Now open the brackets. So many brackets are not required now. So 5c plus 2b minus 7c. In this sum, what you will do? In this sum you can do 5c minus 2b plus minus minus 7c. I can see some like terms also there. So you have to do the further operation using like terms. What you can do here in this question, sorry, there is no like terms, it is my mistake. I have done, it was A and by mistake I have done C. It was A. Already 25a square was there, so it will be 5a, 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 5a. So no like terms are there. So what is the sum is? Now the sum is 5a minus 2b minus 7c, 5a plus 2b minus 7c. I hope the sum is easy for you, but you need to practice. Without practice, it will not be as much easy as you are doing now. Question number 1 from 14.2. You are now comfortable with question number 1. Now question number 2 also you will become so much of comfortable if you practice it. Thank you, students.